Hello and welcome to the Somatic Movement and Mindset podcast with me, clinical somatic educator and founder of Total Somatics, Heidi Hadley. The Somatic Movement and Mindset podcast has been designed to help you gain a deeper understanding to how your mind and body work. You will learn about your amazing mind and body and why over time you can feel pain, recurring injuries and poor posture. Within this podcast, I will teach you why this doesn't have to be your future or the norm for you. Would you like to learn how to reduce pain, move freely, and gain a new lease of life? Let's get started. Hello and welcome back. Now, in today's episode, we're going to look at the importance of framing your mindset and also creating this frame around our intentions for our health and well-being. The reason is that when we create this focus and clarity by framing something, then we're more likely to carry on and follow through with our plans and goals and intentions. And what people often find as well sometimes is that they need an accountability partner to also be alongside them as they create this new frame or focus or intention towards their health and well-being. And so either if you're somebody that can do this on their own or you feel that you need that accountability partner, what I'd like to put forward is my offer to you that maybe for the month of May, I could be your accountability partner, or you and I together could work very much on creating goals and intentions as we move forward into the second half of this year. And the reason I mention this for is that, over the last, it's coming up to 5 months now, isn't it, as we move into May, we can sometimes go back into our old habits and basically old patterns of thoughts and behaviors. And so what I'd like to present to you is in the month of May, every year, Total Somatics holds the theme Mindful in May. And I'd like to be a partner with you for this month as we go into May and look at different areas where we can create more of a focus and clarity and become a bit more mindful of different behaviors and attitudes that we have. And the reason I mention this for is that we've all been through it, haven't we? In the last 2 years, nobody has been immune to the emotional roller coasters that we've had. There have been times we've been great. Other times we felt this wobbly moment. We felt quite low, quite overwhelmed. So for every single one of us, and that even includes me, when we go through Mindful in May, it's really good for us to do this self-assessment, look at where we are in the year so that we can take this awareness practice in the month of May. And I'm going to provide resources for you and a very special announcement in between. So make sure you keep up to date with all the blogs and the podcasts. But I'm going to be providing resources for you so that we can almost recalibrate and then reframe for the second half of the year. Is that something that appeals to you? Because I know that you and I have been connecting for a while now with these podcasts. And so you do have that interest in doing something to improve and upskill yourself, really. And I'm sure you've become amazed, really, at how beautiful and how wonderful and how intelligent your soma is. And so when you have that education, you then feel empowered, don't you, with the skill set to do something for yourself rather than relying on other people to fix you. And that's what I'd like to share with you within Mindful in May, that you and I together and the big global community that we have within Total Somatics, either as Total Somatics members, or even if you're somebody that's just interested in getting to know a bit more about your entire soma and how smart and how clever it is, all of us together can come together with this common feel that we want to just do something and regulate ourselves for the second half of the year so that we can feel better and we can give so much more to others too. So if you'd like to join me, we're going to be starting in May, beginning of May, with a podcast and a blog every single week. And our very first episode will actually have a special guest. And I'm not going to tell you much more. I'm going to wait for you to find out a little bit more about her. But it's going to be a really good way to kind of super boost ourselves into the month of May with the theme of Mindful in May. So if you haven't already subscribed to my blogs, please do. In order to subscribe to my blogs, if you go to totalsomatics.com, scroll right down to the bottom of the web page or the website, and you'll see that there's the opportunity to subscribe there. So you can click there. Also, if you'd like to know a bit more about when we're opening the membership doors, if you go to totalsomatics.com, click on the Join Now page, And you'll see that there's an opportunity to leave your email there in the wait list. And when we open the doors to the membership, you'll be the very first to find out. Also, if you want to stay up to date with everything that's going to be released in May, you can go to Somatic Movement and Mindset podcast, and you'll find that that podcast is available on all platforms. So Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, whatever you're on, you'll find Somatic Movement and Mindset within those podcast platforms. Alternatively, if you want to, if you go to Total Somatics on YouTube, you will actually find the video podcast there. So when you see some of my previous guests and our special guest that's coming in at the beginning of May, if you want to, you can watch us both talking on video, so you have that opportunity too. So there's so many ways to stay connected in the month of May. Also, if you have a friend or somebody that you would like to do this alongside with, please share this podcast episode with them. And also just share totalsomatics.com and Total Somatics through YouTube. All these different opportunities so that we collectively can feel better and basically build ourselves up to a happier and more fulfilling second half of 2022. So finally, if you want to stay connected with me, if you go to Total Somatics at Facebook, you will find me there. Also, total.somatics on Instagram. So we can stay connected that way too, because I'll often put different inspirational quotes or different thoughts, or just come on camera if somebody's asked me a question, and I'll do that through social media. So there's plenty of ways for you and I to stay connected during the month of May and beyond. So I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. All my love and best wishes to you all. Take care. Bye. Thank you for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this episode, please leave a rating and also forward this on to somebody you know will benefit. To learn more about pain relief, plus how to improve your health and well-being, go to totalsomatics.com. Until next time, take care.